Amanita muscaria is possibly the most iconic mushroom in the world. It decorates Christmas cards, video games, and even children's toys. You find them in fairy tales and folk art, and they are especially associated with magical beings like fairies and gnomes. So what's the deal? In this video, we'll take a closer look at this mushroom, the biochemistry, effects, and why it's regarded as so magical. But before we dive in, take a moment to like and subscribe to our Third Wave channel. First of all, what is the Amanita muscaria mushroom? Also known as the Fly Agaric mushroom, Amanita muscaria is a powerful psychoactive mushroom found throughout the Northern Hemisphere. It is characterized by its red cap with white spots, and it fruits in the fall. It has a rich history of use throughout indigenous cultures of the Northern Hemisphere. It has been used for its psychoactive properties in shamanic rituals and pagan ceremonies. And it is often associated with the winter solstice and the mythology of Santa Claus, who is said to have a red and white outfit symbolizing the mushroom's distinctive appearance. What makes the Amanita so magical? The primary active component is mucimol. It's water-soluble, and it's not a classic psychedelic. It binds to GABA-A receptors instead of the 5-HT2A. It also creates very different effects. They tend to be euphoric and dissociative. So at this point, you may be thinking, wait, I heard the Amanita mushroom was toxic. Yes, there are toxins in it, but they break down when you dry them. That's why they've been demonized by the church during the Christianization of Europe, a lot like what the government did with psychedelics after the 60s. People thought they were toxic, but in fact, they just needed special preparation. So remember that. It's very important to dry the mushrooms. Do not eat raw Amanita. It's toxic, and the toxins decay when the mushroom is dried. You do need to eat a lot more than psilocybin mushrooms. The low dose is 1 to 5 grams, the moderate dose is 5 to 10 grams, and it tends to last from 4 to 8 hours. Often described as producing dreamy, euphoric, and mildly psychedelic experiences, Amanita can also produce a range of emotional and mental effects. These effects could include dizziness, nausea, and changes in perceptions, but many individuals also report experiencing a sense of warmth, well-being, heightened senses, and vivid dreams, along with a feeling of calmness and relaxation. It can also tap a deep well of introspection and creativity. If you put it in the context of snowy northern European winter, it makes sense. If you wanted a time to feel good and warmth and feel the earth and the fire of existence, the Amanita could help you do that. So what's the legality of the Amanita muscaria mushrooms? It's legal in most countries, including the United States. However, it is illegal in Louisiana. Amanita versus psilocybin, these are very different. Psilocybin mushrooms are often associated with producing more intense and introspective experiences, while Amanita muscaria is associated with a more relaxed and euphoric state. The emotional and mental effects of psilocybin mushrooms are often more challenging and potentially more transformational, whereas the effects of Amanita muscaria are more pleasant and less challenging. In conclusion, the Amanita muscaria mushroom is a unique and fascinating psychedelic substance with a rich history and tradition of use. It's certainly a powerful plant medicine that's worth exploring for the right person. And if you want a deeper dive into best practices and frameworks for integrating work with Amanita or other psychedelic mushrooms into your life, please check out Third Wave's microdosing course. Thanks so much for watching. For a deeper dive into the power of microdosing with complementary practice and extra guidance, check out our best-selling microdosing course. It's a science-based protocol with dozens of best practices so you can customize your protocol to your unique needs and goals. Check out the link in the description below.